Hi, happy Friday. I'm Jennifer from the Somerset County Family Community Health Science Department. And today we are making a crustless spinach quiche. This is a fantastic recipe to use a brunch, a breakfast, a lunch, or just meal prep for the week and have something healthy and quick in the fridge for your family. This is one of my go-to recipes. Our family has been making this recipe for years, and I personally love a crustless quiche because you get more of the quiche in there than if you use like one of those prepackaged frozen ones. Plus, you don't have to have, those extra carbs with no nutrients, the unrefined flour. So I love a crustless quiche. So the ingredients that we're using, we're going to whisk 4 eggs. Now you can do this like in a food processor if you really want to blend it. It's just easy to throw it in a bowl as well. And if you have your littles that are helping out in the kitchen, they love whisking things in a bowl. So we're just going to get all our eggs combined. I have my oven preheating at 375 degrees, and I've already cooked my frozen spinach. It was just 1 box of the 10-ounce spinach, threw it in the microwave for 4 minutes, and I use a fork and a paper towel to drain out all the water. So we're gonna add that in at the end. So we have 4 eggs. We're gonna add 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Okay, and we're going to add 1 cup of reduced fat sour cream. Again, this is a basic recipe, so you can switch out some ingredients on what you have. You can also use Greek yogurt as well as a substitute for the reduced fat sour cream. And another ingredient we're gonna use is small curd cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is a great source of protein. Another option instead of the cottage cheese is to use ricotta cheese. My mom uses this recipe and uses ricotta cheese, and it makes it really creamy. Both taste amazing. So cottage cheese or ricotta, 1 cup. And let's give this a little whisk together. This is just so creamy. If you're watching this and if you're one of those people that say, I don't like cottage cheese, you don't even know that that is an ingredient in here. So this is so healthy. It's lots of calcium in here, protein. Okay, we're giving that a nice. Then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And you can make this gluten-free if you use a different kind of flour if you wish. And a little seasoning, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I'm gonna mix that up together nice. I love quiches, especially if you want to do like a meatless Monday. And quiches are great because you can use whatever leftover ingredients that you have from the night before. So this is a spinach one we're making. You definitely could use broccoli or other kinds of vegetables that you have. You could use kale or other greens. Okay, so we're gonna add in the spinach. Like I said, make sure you drain it. That's such an important step because spinach has so much water in it. Okay. And I'm just gonna use the fork just to make sure it's all blended together. And for our cheese, we're gonna do 2 cups of cheese. Right now I have sharp cheddar cheese, but again, you could use 2 different kinds of cheeses, 1 cup each. You could use like a pepper jack cheese if you want some spice to this. So, but I like the flavor of the cheddar with the spinach. So we're just gonna mix this up until it's all blended. Oh, when this was baking, it smelled so delicious. I know everybody in the office is going to love this. And quiches are really quick to make too. Okay, so what I have here is I took my olive oil spray and I just sprayed a round dish. You can also do this in an 8x8 square baker. So like if you're serving a brunch, you can, cut up squares, however you want to do it. And I like to always put it on a baking sheet. This is a real cleanup tip, okay? Because this quiche is thick. Sometimes you have quiches with liquid in it that's really liquidy, and then that could bubble over into your oven. So it's just easier just to hold it on a baking sheet. Okay, so we're going to pour that into our pie plate. Get all that goodness in there. Okay, and spread it out evenly. Okay, so like I said, the oven is heated at 375. We're gonna bake this for about 50 to 55 minutes. And I have one that I already baked this morning. So what happens when the quiche bakes is when you take it right out of the oven, it's going to be really puffy. So it's kind of gonna have like a little dome to it. As it cools, it drops down. So this is how it looks. You can see the edges are brown. You wanna leave it in there for about, like I said, 55 minutes because the middle cooks the last. So this is going to be all cooked. You wanna make sure your quiche is fully cooked. So let's slice it open and see what it looks like. So we have our round pie plates. We have little pie pieces. Okay, oh, this is gonna be nice and warm. Oh, perfect. Okay, it smells amazing, that crispy cheese, and look at that. So I will post the recipe in the comments below. This is a nutrient-packed, delicious comfort meal. So hopefully you will enjoy a quiche. Have it for dinner with a side salad. You have a perfect dinner. Have a great weekend.